Hey everyone, Big Doc here. Monday, January 2nd, 2017. Today was the day that we have decided, my wife and I, to try and quit smoking. Been smoking for just over 20 years now. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is my first vlog I've ever done. Terrified about quitting smoking, terrified about this. It's kind of scary when you think about your face is going to be all over the internet if this winds up being something and being able to help people. I'm going to tell everybody about the struggles of trying to quit, how scared you are when you're trying to quit after smoking this long. And it's going to sound stupid, but this is really a scary thing to do. When you relied on the crutch for so long and your best friend, you're now giving up. It's going to be hard, and I'm going to vlog it in my daily statements. I'm not sure when these are going to be posted or how long they're going to be or when they're going to be put up. It all depends on the day and how it's going. A little about myself. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm 43 years old. And yeah, lucky enough to be a stay-at-home dad, take care of my daughter. Tried to go back to work when my daughter was 15. Got a job. Had to pass the job up before my start date, because we realized my father was sick. So I had to stay home and take care of him now. So my wife is at work. She's going to have the same struggles I have, but she keeps herself busy all day working. Where I'm a stay-at-home dad and I keep myself busy by working, but I do laundry, I clean the house, I mow the grass, I take care of the yard, take care of the kids, take care of my father. But it's not something that keeps my mind off of smoking. Where my wife can keep busy or get herself busy at work to keep her mind off of it. So me being here, it's going to be a struggle because I can smoke whenever I want to smoke. I can do whatever I want to do. I don't have a boss here telling me what to do or when to do it. So this is going to be interesting, and I hope we make it. I hope we do it. But who knows? This is our first try, and a lot of people say it took them several times to quit smoking. And my youngest stepson, he quit smoking cold turkey, with no help. And he's the man for being able to do that. Now he wasn't smoking near as long as we were. But he did quit smoking, and now he is one of the most fit people, or most fit person I know for sure. And I'm hoping with me quitting smoking, I'll at least be able to start on my way to becoming more healthy. And I have already started dieting about 6 months ago. I'm down 30 pounds, and we're going to still keep working on that, of course. And that's one of my biggest scares about quitting smoking, is having a new crutch or a new habit, because when you're a smoker and you smoked as long as we have, you have a habit, and also, this thing that calls you like a drug called nicotine. And it's difficult because you wake up in the morning, you smoke a cigarette, you have a cup of coffee, then you have a cigarette. Then you go throughout the morning and you have one or two more cigarettes. Then you have lunch, and when you're done eating, you have to have that cigarette. And it becomes a habit. When you get in the car, in the morning to take, somebody to school like I do. You drop her off at school, you have a cigarette. It's a habit, just like any other habit you get into. It sounds so stupid, but it's the way it is. After you've been smoking this long, it's you get in the car to go somewhere, you smoke a cigarette, and you have a routine. Like my wife, when she drives to work, she gets in her car, she drives, she gets down to the stop sign, she lights a cigarette. And at a certain mile marker on the turnpike on the way to work, she realizes that she didn't have a cigarette, so she has to smoke a cigarette. And when she gets off the turnpike, she smokes a cigarette before she gets to work. And then before she goes into work, she smokes a cigarette. And it's a constant reminder that, you know, you're always craving the cigarette. And it's going to sound weird because it's not like heroin where you're so addicted then you try and quit and you're getting sick from it. You're you're scared. You don't know what's going to happen because you've always had your buddy with you to calm you down, to relax you. And it just sound when I say it out loud after writing it down, um, this sounds stupid and ridiculous to even be talking about. But this is going to be my daily vlog that I'm going to attempt to put up on here on YouTube. And hopefully it will not only benefit me trying to quit because I'll be able to vent and tell you and get all my thoughts out of my mind without creating some sort of craziness of me going back and forth trying to figure out why not to smoke. I know all the reasons why not to smoke. You don't have to preach to me how bad it is or anything like that. I know everything. But it's something with a smoker. After smoking for 20 years, you really don't give it a thought at all about why you're smoking. You're just doing it. I have a granddaughter, brand new. Uh, she was just born 6 months ago. Love her to death. And the funny thing is, there was this new thing that came out, the third hand smoke, where and if you're a smoker, you're gonna laugh at the third hand smoke theory because it's the smell of the smoke on your clothing in your house, on you. That is, the third hand smoke. And it sounds absolutely ridiculous. And, I grew up, my mom and dad were smokers. I have no ailments from smoking. My dad, who's sick, has no ailments from smoking. No contributing factors to him smoking has related to him being sick. It's just absolutely ridiculous to even think about this. It's just, I'm sitting here thinking about how stupid it is to do it. And also thinking about how much I want one. And how right now, sitting here, I don't have cigarettes here or an ashtray here. And it's weird. It's like my best friend isn't by my side to console me, to talk to stress out to it's just weird. And I know over the days it will get easier, but I know it's going to get harder. It's only like 8:30 in the morning right now. Um, I haven't had breakfast yet. I haven't had lunch yet. Dinner. Those were all things that, you smoke a cigarette after you're done eating. Tonight when you go to bed, you have a cigarette before you come up to bed. So, and not only that, is bedtime, you normally have your cigarette, but now you're laying there and you're thinking. And tonight's going to be the hardest because it's, of course, the longest that I've had a cigarette since yesterday before I went to bed. So it'll be a full 24 hours. And I have patches, I have gum if I need it. I've had 2 pieces of this crappy ass gum. It's spearmint flavored, but holy crap, once the taste starts to go, it feels like there's fiberglass sliding down the back of your throat. And yes, I know what that feels like. I've installed fiberglass insulation. I have forgotten my respirator. So, yeah, it's horrible. And I chose the gum because when I do have that craving, I can pop a piece of gum in my mouth like I would a cigarette. Whereas my wife has chosen the patch, and that's a 24-hour thing. And if she happens to need a cigarette in the middle of the day, she has to take that patch off and wait about an hour before she can smoke a cigarette, according to what she told me. Where this, if I crave a cigarette that bad, I just don't chew a piece of gum. That's my theory on the gum. Now, if it becomes really bad in the next day or two, I may wind up going to buy one of those e-cigarettes that I know aren't good for you, but they're better for you than the cigarettes will be. So, if it comes down to that, that's what I will do. That's probably what my wife will do. And we just got to play it by ear. See what happens. And you'll know everything day to day. Like I said today, it's only like 8:35 or something like that right now. So, yeah. I don't know if I'll do, vlogs in the morning and a vlog in the late afternoon. But you'll find out. It'll be on my YouTube channel. And please like and subscribe. And feel free to comment if you're having the same struggles as I am, or you have any questions. Please feel free to comment. And please, thank you.